Today on Driver's Ed, it's here. Hey everybody, it's Driver's Ed, y'all. Today I'm excited to show this truck, to review this one, the 124 scale Hot Wheels Monster Trucks brand, Bigfoot. As most of you know, this was recently released across the country, obviously starting with the West Coast and down south like Texas, but finally made its way to my area in the Midwest. I decided to just go hunting today. I had heard it had been showing up at Walmart's, so I decided to go to Walmart's, check it out, see if I could find it. These are only released one per case, obviously, so most Walmarts only get one case, so one of these, and then if you're not the first one to get to the store to try to look for this, you probably won't find it because the first person that knows about this truck, that sees it, will pick it up. So anyway, it took me to the third Walmart. So at my third Walmart, I found it, which was great because I had two more on the list and I didn't have to go to two more. So found it at my third Walmart, and yeah, lucky enough, I picked it up. This at Walmart, it's like roughly $10. Currently, if most of you know, on eBay, this goes for $40 to $50. So 4 to 5 times it's how much you can get it at retail price at Walmart. Bigfoot obviously is a very exciting truck. As most of you know, the history of monster trucks, this is considered the original, quote unquote, original monster truck. This was built by Bob Chandler. It has his name right here, Bob Chandler, in the driver's seat, in 1970s. So anywhere from 75, I think he built it in 75, and it first started running in the late 70s. It showed up at shows like tractor pulls and things like that. The history of this truck is that this is the first truck that had four-wheel steering. So Bob Chandler basically engineered this big truck, first monster truck, on 48-inch tires, and it was 4x4. So this is called Bigfoot 4x4x4. So this was the first four-wheel steering. So he created steering in the back as well as the front. So yeah, here it is. This is the first, my understanding, this is the first Bigfoot from Hot Wheels in roughly 20 years, I believe. So this is, this is really going to be highly sought after for collectors. Obviously, this will also be released in the 164 scale, which will also be very highly sought after. So, but I'm very glad to get the 124 scale, as this is the first one that has been released, at least in the U.S. So just looking at this truck, I can say without a doubt this is my favorite 124 scale truck that I own, and it's my newest one. So I do have quite a few 124 scales. This is clearly my favorite. I don't really display trucks, but if I ever start displaying, this will definitely be in display. So yeah, just the legendary Bigfoot name alone makes it great. So the paint job is just awesome. It's got the sparkle paint like a blue Ford would have. It's very I don't know. It just looks like an accurate truck. So just to compare this truck to a recent release of Bigfoot, as most of you know, Bigfoot was released last year, 2018, by Greenlight in the Kings of Crunch series. So if you look at the back, it released USA 1, which is another popular truck. And then the Bigfoot, this says 1974, so I guess I stand corrected. 1974 Bigfoot #1. So just to compare it, so here's the green light truck. It's a quote unquote 1/64 scale, 1974 Ford F-250 Bigfoot #1. So this truck has muddy tires, so the tires are going to get, basically the whole truck looks kind of dirty. It's got this, it's not shiny, it's got this like dirt covered, almost like dusty covered. So it's not real dust, so it looks like I don't keep this clean, but it's actually in the detail of it. And then the tires are brownish, kind of like mud. So just looking at this truck and just looking at the decals on the Hot Wheels one, it's very similar. So you see well, the one thing that stands out right off the bat is the Hot Wheels does not have the roll bar in the back, unfortunately. It does have the headers. So this has 3 headers here. Obviously, this one only has 2. So I don't know which one is more accurate. Yeah, this one has a lot of detail. These green lights are not my favorite trucks, but I'm glad to have this Bigfoot. See this, the roll bar kind of comes off a little, so I don't really like that. But as far as the decals, Bigfoot 4x4x4 on the door is the same. This little decal of the truck is the same, and then it says Firestone. So they did get the Firestone contract. Hot Wheels got the license to do Firestone, which is great. They didn't actually do it on the tires, which is disappointing, but they were able to do it on the body. They got the license to use Firestone. On this model, it does say Firestone on the tires. The only other decal that's similar is this Summit, and on this one it's up here. I think it says Summit Racing Equipment, if I'm not mistaken. So those are similar, like sponsors, similar sponsors. So on the back, I really like the back detail with the light decals, the tail lights, and Bigfoot on the tailgate. It looks like an actual Ford pickup truck tailgate. So again, with the Hot Wheels monster trucks now, they have the bigger tires than the old Hot Wheels Monster Jam trucks, 1/24 scale, and the current Spin Master Monster Jam trucks. So I really do like these big tires. This tailgate says Ford. So just to point out, Greenlight has the Ford contract, so this says Ford on it, and on the front grille, it does have the Ford emblem. This does have a chrome piece, like these are connected, so it's a plastic chrome looking piece. This apparently Hot Wheels does not have the Ford sponsorship, or sorry, the license to use Ford name, so there is no Ford. That's the only thing that is really missing, other than like Firestone on the tires. It does say Firestone here, but that's probably the only thing missing is the Ford. So unfortunately it does not say Ford, but it's cool. It does say Bob Chandler. Bigfoot 4x4x4 is a similar type logo, and that graphic of a monster truck, Firestone, and then Summit, I think Racing Equipment. It's very small, so it's hard to read. Then obviously, since this is Hot Wheels, it has the Hot Wheels logo and the Monster Trucks logo. So very cool. I was very excited to see this in the stores. Happy to pick this up. So I got it out of the way. I didn't have to pay scalper prices for this. So I don't know how many they're going to make of these. Maybe they'll release it again next year, or they'll release this in a second case this year. You know, so there might be more of them. But right now, as of now, go to your Walmarts and try to see if they have them. They typically, I think, most Walmarts will get at least one of them. Most likely just one of them initially. So yeah, check them out. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. please leave a comment. Let me know what you think about Bigfoot. Please like and subscribe. And as always, have a good week and rock on.